sé cuál me voy. El ferro, el Porsche, la C3 o el Rolls Royce. El bote parqueado en San Croix, viviendo la vida como si se va a acabar hoy. Yo, tranquilo en la mía es que estoy. El Richard Zafiro, Dios me los bendiga. Mis hijos no nacerá otro como Floyd. Las baby le llevan, los míos al día no le falta nada. Las guaguas son negras, están todas blindadas. Tú ronca allá afuera, aquí tú no eres nada. Porque mi tiempo me vale dinero. No te asustes si te enseño todos los ceros. La vida me bendijo porque me mero. Soy mi jefe, so hago lo que yo quiero. Aquí arriba no llegan. Tú sabes que aquí es real. Me venga a afrontar, preguntarle al banquero, son 3 melones semanal. No existe quien me va a...
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to Petco Park in San Diego. Game 1 here in the month of August between the Colorado Rockies and the San Diego Padres. It's Padres baseball on the show, and it comes your way next. Darvish is on the mound for the Padres in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for Colorado, the right fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
First delivery to him, and the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball 1, and we are underway downtown.
First pitch, 110.
Here it comes, 1-0. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Brendan Rodgers will be next. And this is swung on and missed on a great pitch that time, and the leadoff man is down on strikes to get this one started.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Brendan Rodgers bats next. Hit down the line at first. He'll start this one at 269. 9 homers and 25 driven in. And he falls behind 0-2. Rodgers, a native Floridian. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That could be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And it's 1-2. Top of the first just underway at Petco Park. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Now here's the pitch. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. And now the Friars will get their first chance, no score. Austin Gomber will be on the mound for the Rocks. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy has a good repertoire of pitches, and he throws also a knuckle curveball. One guy comes to mind, Mike Mussina, former Oriole and Yankee pitcher, had a real good knuckle curve. It's not an easy pitch to learn, and what's more difficult, it's a difficult pitch for umpires to call strikes, and that's why we don't see a lot of pitchers using it today.
1-0 the count. Now here it comes.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
3-0 to him now. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Batting second, the second baseman, Adam.
Next to hit, Adam Frazier. First pitch on its way. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Well, this home crowd didn't like this guy on the mound before, but now they really don't like him. He's gotten the faithful all worked up by hitting one of their best hitters early on in this game. And you can bet he's really going to hear it if he comes around to score.
And in steps Manny Machado. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Blackman going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away. With a moment here in downtown San Diego, we'll look at the Padres starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, you know they're getting a lot of production out of that number 2 spot right now. He's got a batting average of over 400 with runners in scoring position coming into this one. I love watching him in those situations because he gets really dialed in. Hopefully we get to see some of that today.
And at the plate is Jake Cronenworth. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
2-0 count, runners at the corners. You can bet he's looking for something to drive right here. There's a good chance he gets something to hit, too.
From the belt, the pitch, too high. And it's 3-0.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Three and 1.
I'm not going to lie, I thought he lost it right there. He had no feel for the baseball, missing wildly several balls in a row, but able to attack the zone right now. Let's see if he gets back into it.
The 3-1. Full count, 3-2. Payoff pitch home. Lined into right, a base hit. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Here's Will Myers. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 261 the average coming into action here. A dozen home runs, and he's driven in 45. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
A 1-2 count to Will Myers. Frazier at second. Cronenworth is over at first with one away. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Man, they've really had his numbers so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Austin Nola.
That'll bring up Austin Nola. As the first pitch years have been high, it's ball 1.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
2 men are on with 2 men out. That misses. 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Friars forced to settle for just the 1. Leading off the inning, it'll be C.J. Cron as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up.
25. C.J. Cron.
He's set. Here it comes. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch.
Hey, I noticed pitcher's getting ahead right here. He's got the hitter down 0-2, but to this guy in the box, might want to just live on the corners a little bit more. You keep missing down the middle, something's not coming back.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
To the plate now, number 9. And he's got that batting line up near the 300 mark entering play. Here's the 0-1 pitch. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well. And I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball. He's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone. And if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
And this is strike 3 called. Make it 5 straight punch-outs. 2 away now.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
The batter will be Sam Hilliard, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. The numbers offensively pretty dismal to this point, down in the 170s to start play. 5 homers, 9 driven in. The 1-0. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Myers going back to the track, onto the party porch, and gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him as the Rockies pull even now at 1 apiece.
Yeah, and if you remember the previous pitch, he couldn't get around on a fastball and was mad at himself. Well, there's nothing to be mad about anymore, unless you're the guy standing on the mound wondering what just happened.
Batting 7, the third baseman,
Rio Ruiz to the plate now. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Getting on base, a big problem as you see the average there. 3 homers and 6 RBIs. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Marisnik is after it. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. But the Rockies are able to knock things up thanks to this solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. All even now at 1-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And up next, the center fielder, Jake
the
Marisnik.
left fielder, Jake Marisnik.
Now here's the first offering.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Row, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off-speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off-speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
Batter will be Ha-Seong Kim, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 6 home runs, 27 driven in. Skied into straightaway right. Blackman is under it. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. So the bases are empty with 2 gone now. And the pitcher bats next. That'll be Darvish. First pitch of the AB now. As he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. And the Padres pitcher behind with a 1-2 count. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Padres down in order. We played 2 full innings, and we are tied 1-1. New inning set to get underway, and next to hit is the catcher, Dom Nunez.
Number 3.
Now the first pitch. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. And that misses 1-1. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Good sinking action there. 1-2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Marisnik is under it. 1 away.
Batting 9th.
And now here is Austin Gomber.
Austin Gomber.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Popped him up. Machado has room in foul territory. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The right fielder.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Charlie Blackmon. Pitch on the way. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled away. Here's Darvish on 0-2. And another foul ball. The next 0-2. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. Home half of the 3rd coming up, tied at 1.
We're back now as the Padres prepare for their at-bats here in the 3rd inning, and this lineup has been terrific for this club all year. Coming into this game, they have more base hits than any team in their league. One coach told me they're really fortunate to have a group of hitters so dedicated to their craft and consistent in their approach from game to game. He said pitchers around the league know what they're getting into when they match up against our guys, and no matter what they might say, I'm sure they don't look forward to it. Matt?
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The center fielder, Johnny Bear.
First pitch on its way. Tommy Pham is in for his 2nd plate appearance as he looks at a ball that's 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes to the Padres center fielder. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Oh, I bet he'd like to have that swing back. It's 2-1 now. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Adam Frazier is on deck. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Now it'll be Adam Frazier, who was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
The 0-1 on its way, and a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Pham gets his lead at first, nobody out. Inside corner, called a strike 1 and 2. Little slide step action there, Dan.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Fielded cleanly, one there, on to first, and they turn the double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Here's Manny Machado now. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Pitch on the way. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Number 9 will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Padres go down quietly. Through 3 complete, all tied 1 apiece. Stepping in once again is Brendan Rodgers. Struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Softly hit out to short. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. And while we have a moment, here's a look at the Padres' Road to the Show report. 2 players that this organization has to be happy about right now. Trevor Story steps in now. Hit the other way out toward right field. Myers is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in will be C.J. Cron. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. The 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
0-2 in the dirt. Listen, this team's a very free swinging team, so he's just going to go ahead and try to keep bouncing. If they're going to swing at him, he's going to keep throwing him.
The 1-2. Line drive, base hit.
Hey, this guy's been slumping at the plate. Saw his average fall below 240 prior to this at bat. That knock had to feel good.
In now, number 9. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that two-seamer has a mind of its own.
And this one's in the dirt. And a heads-up play to get back to first as he wisely hadn't gotten too far from the bag. Hot shot towards the hole. In there, a base hit.
Now back, the center fielder, Sam Hilliard.
Into the box, Sam Hilliard, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. One run on 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. One and one. The 1-1 pitch.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
The set and the 2-1. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Myers going back at the track. The wall. Gone. He finds the short porch for a home run. Three-run home run down the line and right, his second of the game, as the Rockies have staked themselves to a 4-1 lead.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
Third baseman, Rio Ruiz.
So now to the plate, Rio Ruiz. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Now the 1-0. Good swing, but a late one as it's fouled off to the left. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
The 2-1 home. 3 runs already home here. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. Smoked on the ground left side. Machado is there. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. But the Rockies strike for 3, all coming on this 3-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. Colorado leads it 4-1. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and that'll bring up Jake Cronenworth.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now, but this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game. Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
A ball and a strike to the Padres first baseman. To 1-2 now.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Ground ball right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Oh, but the feed is offline. Couldn't hit the shortstop covering the bag.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
So here's Will Myers as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh, and 1. Here it comes. Popped him up. Ruiz has a tough play, but he ranges back to put it away for the first out. So stepping in is Austin Nola. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Outside. 3-0 now.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. The 3-1. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
Now batting, the left fielder,
Here's Jake Marisnick looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Cronenworth on second, Nola at first, one gone. And a strike to even the count, 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Padres are going to get something going out in the bullpen now as a left-hander has stood up to throw. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
Counts even at 2-2 to Marisnik. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Working for the punch out and the offering. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Well, it's really hard to complain about this one because that's one of the hardest double plays to turn. The first baseman has to deal with the runner headed to second, and he sometimes shields you from throwing where you want to make the throw. They should have made it, but that's a tough play all the way around.
At the plate now, Ha-Seong Kim, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Swing and a miss. Good sinking action there. 1-2. Now a swinging bunt, but it gets foul.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Bouncer up the middle to second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Drew Pomerantz, the 6'5" left-hander, takes over on the mound now. All set for the start of the inning, and now it'll be the catcher, Dom Nunez.
The catcher, number 3.
First offering on its way. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
And, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
These guys are pros and they're tough, but I know that one hurt. He'll never show it, though. Too much pride at stake.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Austin Gomber, popped into foul ground his last time up.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again. Fifth inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball one.
Great decision there to pull back. Step number one in getting a sacrifice bunt down, make sure you bunt a pitch that you can handle.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball.
Yeah, good job there to pull that bunt back. Now that he's ahead in the count, we'll see if he gets that bunt sign again.
And the pitcher is in fact bunting here as he puts this one down. To second for one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. No hits to this point. First pitch on the way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. 4 runs, 4 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rockies so far. That's wide, 2-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Brendan Rodgers waits on deck. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike one. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Fouled away. Three-two pitch. Is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Up next, Brendan Rodgers grounded out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming, here it is. And he's way off balance with the swing there. And it's quickly 0-2. 2 out with the man at first. In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up free bases.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Another 1-2 delivery. Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Thank you, Heidi. Victor Caratini will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. First delivery to him, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Stepping in now, Tommy Pham. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. Couple of walks for him thus far. The 1-0 is a fastball taken high for a ball. Three and 0 now. One out, nobody on. A strike, and it's 3-1.
4-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped a clutch on that pitch.
Fouled off. And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Now batting, second baseman, Adam.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that brings up Adam Frazier. And now they've got him in a rundown. And a good decision to throw as he is toast at second base. And now the first pitch. Popped him up. Story is underneath this one. And that will retire the side. Nothing doing there for the Friars. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Emilio Pagan takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and in to hit next the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. First pitch of the AB on its way. Here it comes, 1-0. Not close, it's 2-0. And now a pitch on the way. Center field. Center fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. So next it'll be the number 4 batter for the Rockies, C.J. Cron. He was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike and now you go to work just picking apart the corners.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Sixth inning, 4-1 is our score. And it's fouled away. Again, a 1-2. And he fouls this one off.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
Well, he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Number 9 is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choke and poke right here. Maybe work it up the middle or opposite field with 2 strikes.
Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it. 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. And he chased it in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. And now, Manny Machado. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
And now a pitch on the way. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Blackmon going back. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage home run. It's a solo home run off the bat of Manny Machado. Number 21 for him on the season, and the Padres get a bit closer. It's now 4-2.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Comes manager Bud Black out of the dugout heading for the mound. And it changes in the offing as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So the good news is he'll wind up going the requisite 5 innings for the victory, but he does leave his bullpen some considerable work to do before this one's done. Kyle Freeland takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning. At the plate, Jake Cronenworth. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Base is empty here with nobody out. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Standing in now, Will Myers. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. 0-1, here's the pitch. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And this is hauled in just shy of the track out there for out number 2. Next to hit is Austin Nova. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Outside, that's the ball.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Now the pitch. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here's the 1-1. High in the air out to center field. He's under it, and that ends the inning. But not before they answer back here with a solo home run. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the 7th. It's now 4-2. Austin Adams is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Sam Hilliard stands in looking for home run number 3 right here as you see what he's done so far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. This one is launched. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot down the line in right. His 3rd home run of the ball game. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Well, in hockey, they'd call it a hat trick. Hitting 3 home runs in 1 outing is a heck of a lot harder and a lot more rare. He's having an afternoon he'll never forget.
To the plate now, Rio Ruiz.
Rio.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. No outs, nobody on. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. The 1-2. Locks him up for strike 3.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Into the box now, Dom Nunez. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. The windup and the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Nunez, a California native, actually. This is his second year as a major leaguer. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. The 0-2 once more. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now the payoff pitch home. Popped him up. Here comes Marisnik. He gets there, and that's the second out. Jonathan Daza will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. First offering. Fouled away. That average at .291 to start the day. 2 home runs, 27 driven in. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
That's back-to-back sliders on the outside part of the plate. Now would be a good time to come in with that good hard stuff inside.
Here comes the 1-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. But add on 1 more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Get up and stretch. It's now 5-2 Colorado. Tyler Kinley gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th. Last half of the 7th here, and up next the center fielder Jake Marisnik.
The left fielder, Jake Marisnik.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Gets ahead of him here as he got him to swing over the top of this one.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now the 2-1. Loud contact there, but it's well foul.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Here's the 2-2. Fastball just missed above the zone.
You know, you don't always have to straight challenge a guy on a 3-2 count. With the 3-run lead, no one on base, this is the perfect situation to do it. No reason to nibble and possibly set up a big inning.
And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And up next is Ha-Seong Kim. From the belt, the pitch. Down the left field line and deep. But this will wind up being a foul ball.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning. Maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And the runner back safely. Marisnick aboard here at first with nobody out. And here's one that misses to the Friars shortstop. It's a ball and a strike.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Has a look, now the pitch. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Trent Grisham will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. First pitch of the AB on its way, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 10 home runs and the RBI count at 35. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
Wow, the Padres have been scuffling so far. They need to get a big hit, and it's about time somebody comes through right about now.
Skied into straightaway right. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. The throw is wild, and it gets away. And now the runner will score from third on the errant throw. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Tommy Pham. It was a walk in his last trip. Now the first pitch. Hits this one hard the other way. Scooped up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score.
A simple ground ball to the infield, but the run does come home from third, and they cut the deficit to only 1 run.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. He comes into this at-bat 0 for 2 with the hit by pitch. Here's the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. This is pulled into right. Blackman able to track it down for the third out. So 2 runs on just 1 lone hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Rockies lead it 5-4. Here's Johnson. He's been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Charlie Blackman. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. First offering. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike one. One and two now as that one's fouled off. And the pitch. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
So now to the plate, Brendan Rodgers, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And that's too high, ball 2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
In the dirt, it's 3-0 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Breaking ball outside. He lost him ball 4.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
So next to hit is Trevor Story. Flew out last time up. Before the first pitch, a check at first. And a dive, but he's back in there. First pitch of the AB now.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2. Rodgers, base runner at first with 1 out. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Here's C.J. Cron now. as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-0. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Rockies strand one. They hold on to a 5-4 lead.
Now I've got a choice to sacrifice myself where I can.
Into the box, Manny Machado. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Yeah, Matt, going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
First delivery to him, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
2-1.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
It's a fine line from working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and driven out to right center field, a ball that's well hit. Hilliard is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. Next up, Jake Cronenworth. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Up and in for ball 1. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Solo shot to right center, and we are tied again.
Big time at bat right there. Team trailing, and he ties it up with a bomb. Interested to see how this one finishes out.
Now batting, right fielder, Will
In now, Will Myers, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. Now here's the pitch. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
The 2-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Line hard to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Stepping in now, Austin Nola, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
It's a 2-2 count to the Padres catcher.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses at balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball is outside, and it's full now, 3-2.
Wow, these guys are really grinding out their at-bats in this one. They're not making any outs easy to get, and that, of course, is having a huge impact on the pitch count.
He's set. The 3-2, and he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Up next for the Padres, the left fielder.
Now at the plate is Jake Marisnick. No hits to this point. First pitch on the way. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the inning. Padres strike back to tie things on the solo home run. On to the 9th inning from Petco Park. All even at 5 apiece. So now into the box is number 9, and his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the 9th. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. In there, and it's even at 1.
Hey, that's just a nice get-me-over curveball there to steal a strike. I don't think he was looking for that one.
Fastball called strike, 1-2.
You know, I think that curveball in the previous pitch had him thinking about getting another one because there's no reason he shouldn't have had a big rip at that fastball. That was right in every hitter's happy zone.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Sam Hilliard steps in with his eyes on history. Take a look at his work at the plate in this one as he'll shoot for his 4th homer to put himself in rare company. First delivery to him. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
Fouled off. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here, take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
And it's fouled away. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Raimel Tapia gets the call as a pinch hitter, and he'll get a chance with 2 out and the bases empty. First offering on its way as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted down the line in left. Here comes Marisnick. He can't get there, so the inning will continue.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2 quick outs, D-roll, then you give up a 2-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB. No chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job. Maybe a little 2-out lightning start.
At the plate now, Dom Nunez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. The 0-1.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
2-2 to the Colorado catcher. Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, run first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
The payoff pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And foul. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Count still full, 3-2. Ready with the payoff pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Marisnick is under it. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. 1 left for Colorado. Our score holds at 5 apiece. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Ulysses Chassin will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Ryan McMahon is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Now to bat, Ha-Seong Kim. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
You could clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down, but this will get foul for strike 2. Ready with the 0-2.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Hilliard is there, and he has it for the first out. Jorge Mateo will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The windup and the 0-1. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. One and one. Here it comes. Hit hard to third. McMahon's got it. Throw in time at first for route number 2. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Tommy Pham. He bounced out last time up. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. Liner towards second. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. This remains a 5-all ball game. Tim Hill takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. We are into extra innings, and Ryan McMahon digs into bat next. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this runner over to third.
A ball and a strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-1 pitch. pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Next to stand in is Charlie Blackmon. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, if your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Here's the first pitch. Lefty against lefty here as this is taken for a ball. 1-0. The 1-0. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Well, too much tilt on that breaking ball as it misses low. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And he fouls this one off. Fouled away. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. Skied down the left field line. And foul. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Will this be a big out of the bullpen? Frazier has to shade his eyes from the sun, but he stays with it for round number 2. Next, it'll be Brendan Rodgers. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the first pitch. Nope. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
The set and the 1-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Now the 2-0. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And this is yanked hard down the left field line. And he has just given them the lead late as this is down for extra bases.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's what makes you feel really good about yourself.
To the plate now, Trevor Story, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Looked to be a sinker there, up in the zone a bit, but called the strike. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Myers going back, still ranging back. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. Trevor Story with a 2-run shot. Number 14 on the season as they open up an 8-5 lead. We've seen these squads go yards 6 times now today. This game has developed into an absolute slugfest, huh, guys?
Yeah, Matty V. You don't see this very often, D-Row, when it's cold and chilly like this. Wind blowing in a little bit, but we're still seeing a lot of home runs.
Yeah, Dan, I can't explain it. Let's just tip our hats to both offenses right now because they came to play. Moving traffic against this cold weather, not easy to do.
Mark Melanson, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here. So that'll bring up C.J. Cron. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. That evens it up 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Into the windup and the pitch. And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Just a nice piece of hitting right there, especially in extra innings. He didn't try to win the thing by himself or be a hero. He just patiently worked the at-bat until he earned the walk. We'll see if his teammates can pick him up now.
Now to the plate, here is number 9. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch of the AB on its way. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center. Pham is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Padres. It's the Rockies 8 and the Padres 5. Daniel Bard takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10. Ready for the bottom of the 10th here, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Adam Frazier.
Not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
Here's the first pitch to him. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. From the belt, the pitch. Too high. 1-2.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Here comes the 1-2. Is in there, a called strike 3.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Manny Machado stands in as he looks at a called strike. Pham leads off second with one gone in the inning. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, and that will end up a foul ball. The next 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
Into the box now, Jake Cronenworth, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Here comes the 0-1. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. San Diego down to their final strike. And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2. Fastball is outside. It's full now, 3-2. Will Myers would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Good battle. Count remains full. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
That is just a great at bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never say die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Now to the plate, Will Myers. First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. Crone has a play. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
8-5 today. The Rockies get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Ulysses Chacin earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Daniel Bard hammers down the save, his 16th of the season. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Supposed to be the front, say it's too loud, still turning up. Why you all in my face? I don't give a you ride shotgun. Try and give me some. Oh, there you go again.
The final line score for the ball game this afternoon. For the victorious Rockies, 8 runs on 8 hits. 1 error, they left 4 men on base. For the Padres, 5 runs on 5 hits. No errors, they left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 46 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.